doing this. All is doing this.
Oh, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this! Look at this!
I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. I used to do. I don't feel it's gonna be enough. Look at that.
He's killing everything. Look at this.
Oh no! 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 What is doing? No! No! Don't do this! Don't do this! Don't do this! No!
They say a man never really knows himself until his freedom's been taken away. I wonder, how well do you know yourself?
Oh my god. All is doing this. All is doing this.
Oh, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this! Look at this!
I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. I used to do. I don't feel it's gonna be enough. Look at that.
He's killing everything. Look at this.
Oh no! 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 What is doing? No! No! Don't do this! Don't do this! Don't do this! No!
They say a man never really knows himself until his freedom's been taken away. I wonder, how well do you know yourself?
Oh my god. All is doing this. All is doing this.
Oh, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this! Look at this!
I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. I used to do. I don't feel it's gonna be enough. Look at that.
He's killing everything. Look at this.
Oh no! 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 What is doing? No! No! Don't do this! Don't do this! Don't do this! No!
They say a man never really knows himself until his freedom's been taken away. I wonder, how
We are back. Let's see if we can get into the game now.
Yeah.
Who is it that is playing?
Srslykare is playing Summit.
Kore versus Summit, yeah. On
Yep.
Proxima Station.
Yep. That's what it says on the website.
Right. We need to invite you into the game. That is the last remaining thing.
I'm sorry, say it again.
We just need to add you into the actual game, right?
No, I'm observer.
Are you
here.
Domino?
Proxima Station? Yeah.
So you get to be called Domino and Commander?
Yeah, my Domino is my battle tag or whatever it's called. Commander is in my in-game name and Didar is my actual
All the shit.
name. Yeah, sorry. I know.
I'll try and remember that.
Yeah. I know it's very confusing. You can change to Domino everywhere else if you like. It just makes it easier. I'm okay with it. But when I just mocked up my when I was entering the tour.
Yeah. Well, At least we got you in here, Bo.
Yeah. I've got many names. I'm known many names.
Yeah. Many aliases. Or what's it called? We should be streaming. Everything's good. Okay, we're starting it. Good, good.
Yeah.
No Zerg this time.
Yeah, we're going Terran versus TVP right here. Srslykare is, he said he's a random player, but apparently on the website it says that he's a Terran.
Okay. Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Some people are actually master players with all races. I don't understand how they can do it, but
Yeah.
pretty good.
Either. You know, whenever I play with Terran a lot, I struggle with Protoss. But when I play with Protoss well, I struggle to play with Terran. You know, the keys are different and everything else is different. It's very hard to transition, but some people are geniuses.
Exactly.
And maybe Srslykare is one of them.
Yeah, maybe they can do something with that intelligence. You know, not
Yeah.
just gaming, but you know,
Oh yeah, you know, people use gaming, you know, as just to stimulate their mind
right.
a little bit. The boredom is sometimes takes its toll.
Yeah, I remember
Anyway,
like 15 years ago, it was considered very antisocial to be on computer and have those hobbies. But now it's like sort of more social than you can do otherwise because you know streaming and so on. You know, you can get much more viewers to what you're doing, etc.
well, that's true. You know, non-gaming community still thinks it's very antisocial. I'm being made fun of at work every day.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get to meet you guys. You know, people from all over the world and get to talk to you. Those people don't understand.
Exactly, they don't.
Anyway, let's introduce the players.
Right, let's do it. Bottom left corner, we have our special player, Storakles. No, Srslykare, playing for Terran, and yeah, he's going to be our winner this game, I hope.
Yeah, in the top right corner, playing with Protoss pieces, representing Team Kompislaget, it is Summit. Hype, hype.
Hype, hype. Looks like the same opening as last game, just without the wall this time. Why do you think it's not going for a wall? You did that on the other map. Maybe it's a different way to play.
Yeah, you know, it's Terran.
Yeah.
Against Terran, he's Protoss players, sometimes they feel safe not to have the wall first.
Right.
Those links won't be coming. But how do
Exactly.
you feel about Proxima Station?
Like personally, as a Zerg player, I've heard a lot of bad things about it for Zerg, but as the map in itself, you got some rocks that you have to break to get to your fourth base. There's like a rock on the south side for I guess the alternative fourth / fifth, where units can come in. So yeah, one needs to keep control of the rocks here, and also for drops on the north side into the main. There's also a spot with the rocks on the back side and south side of the natural. It's also a possible drop location. So there's a lot of things to pay attention to.
Yeah, you know, because there is no path for because I'm a Terran player. There's only one way for those Reapers to come in, and usually this map forces you to play the macro game. But as you said, for the Zerg, I think for the Zerg it's slightly, if you're good at defending, there's a lot of places you can drop.
Right.
There's a lot of airspace right here in between into your main.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's only one path for to go across the map. Right here, it has to be through the middle. It's not really like an abyssal reef where you have five different paths into your opponent's base. But yeah,
Right. Yeah, and it's all about those rocks to break and to get through, because like there's a path in the middle, and there's those rocks on the side, so that opens up for kind of abyssal reef style thing. But this is probably for later. So in the beginning here, we see both of them standing on two base. It should be fairly easy to get that third up once once their armies are getting up. I'm thinking like 4th base and 5th base might be the more difficult to hold at least.
Oh, I see. And squirrely here. Yeah, am I pronouncing it right, by the way?
What?
Srslykare?
Seriously, it's probably Srslykare.
Seriously care, alright.
Yeah, but just call him that because the thing is, it's a Norwegian name. I'm also Norwegian, so Kåre is the Norwegian name. So he's probably making a mockery out of his own name. I haven't asked him about that, but that's probably what it is.
Yeah,
Right.
seriously, Care weirdly went for Hellions. Yeah, against the Brothers. We don't usually see those Hellions. But as I said, there's like a lot of potential drop play here, and he's going for the Hellion drop into his main right here, right now.
Right.
But
Yeah.
those pylons are well positioned. The mothership core is near enough.
Yeah. Oh, he paid well attention to that drop. It's just
Yeah.
mothership core in the right position. Not much he can do now.
Yeah.
It's just a surprise element of losing like 10 workers, which is basically what Care wanted to do.
Yeah, I'm saying it's just a curse of the map, you know. There's only one way into his main, and the other one is air, and he's anticipated it really well. He knows the Terrans will try to drop for sure.
Exactly,
Probably
and
practiced against it as well.
and for Samet we see Blink Tech being researched with a 3rd being taken. So Blink can be really good against drop play bio.
Oh yeah, it's very defensive play. Good for the defensive play right here. But I don't think either player scouted each other. Did you see any scouting being done by either player?
No, I
apart from
didn't.
this drop?
I didn't see any props going in.
Interesting.
But yeah, Care tried to drop here, and again the mothership core was in position. It's very good SimCity here.
Yeah, weirdly, Sally is going for mech. He already has 3 factories here finished up. He's going for that 3rd. Very unusual player. I haven't seen much mech play against the Protoss teams. Have you?
Not really. I mean, I'm not so familiar with PvT games, so for me to say anything about that would be like my opinion doesn't really matter on that subject, I guess, because I don't know. I've only seen bio basically, but yeah,
a lot of pro meta, and it's usually they go for the Liberator bio play.
Yeah,
which is really strong. You know, very high DPS with Marauders and Marines right there with Stim, and Liberators usually with this very high output damage to do themselves. But I'm gonna see Mac. Well, interesting. Let's see how Sally does this game. Maybe
right.
He'll prove me wrong.
Yeah, exactly. But I think that even if they didn't scout in the beginning, like Samet knows now that after like 3 drops with Hellions that it's going to be mech. Yeah. Also did a little bit damage with those Hellions. It's still behind though because the 3rd is later for a Care. So we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, let's see how it goes. You see the Protoss player Summit he already got himself 3 Immortals. Let's see how far he takes it from there. But yeah, we'll see. He's making this aggression with these 6 Stalkers right here.
I like the idea. I like the choice of Immortals here.
And
a lot of Vikings.
Out. Yeah, a lot of Vikings.
So maybe Care thinks that Samet is going for something like Colossus or Phoenix Void Ray or whatever. Oh, it's double Stargate being put down. Actually, triple Stargate at this point.
And the Fleet Beacon.
Right. Okay. So you know what that means.
Yeah.
Also, Storm being researched here. It's just finished. So we're looking at maybe Carrier Storm to beat the mech.
Yeah, being like, I'm a fake diamond player. I cheesed myself into the diamond 3 team, Already played 202 games this season. I'm aiming to do 1,000. I really need to stack up those games. But yeah, I think he should have scanned. He should have keep scanning that Protoss base because you keep guessing what tech is Protoss going for, because There's plenty of choices for the Protoss, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Srslykare is, yeah, he's sticking with that mech.
Right. But there's no CC. Is it?
Fourth is about to finish, yeah, when there is that scan. Where is he scanning?
Oh, the CC is here. Okay, so it is fourth almost done now. So they're pretty even on
they're
the
pretty
teching
even.
and the economy. It's not nice
But
to
you know
see.
what they say?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what they say? Protoss and Zerg must have at least one more base more than Terran because of
Right.
Terran's high efficiency units.
Exactly.
Yeah, go on, what were you about to say?
Oh, well, what was that?
We have 3 Tempests just came out from those Stargates.
The only thing I see with this push is that with Care having his fort later, his push comes on in before, but that gives an advantage to Samet because he can mine from his fort now and just defend. We'll see how it goes with those Tempests as well. And now those Vikings come into use.
There isn't much anti-air apart from that Archon and those Tempests right here. Oh yeah, there's 2 Stalkers here as well. But yeah, there isn't much anti-air. Those Tempests will be taken out fairly quickly here, but that ground army, he loses that ground army very quickly in that fight.
Exactly. Now he has to defend with Stalkers. Well, also the Immortals, so yeah. I'm not so sure about this engagement for Care. Let me see. It goes in favor of Samet here in total. So
yeah, at least he saw those Tempests coming out.
Yeah.
I think that's a plus.
Also the
Knows
fort,
the fleet beacon is done.
right? And the fort was never taken down while the attack was going on. So Care is behind here, also being harassed by that Stalker. Also now a counter coming in. So if Samet plays his card right, I think he is in a better position. Although I don't know much about the upgrades at the moment, I can't really check that.
Let's see what the upgrades.
Can't really click
He's
on
got
any.
2-1. Protoss has 2-1.
Right.
2 attack, 1 armor, and Terran only has +1 so far.
Exactly.
So Protoss is 1 step ahead. Oh, good warp in here in the main.
The only thing Care got to his favor is that he took out those Tempests, which was expensive takedown. So he's trading better against the Protoss on air, at least in that engagement. But economy-wise, we're looking at a 5-base Protoss very soon.
Yeah, he's getting that gold, and that might take his income out of control right here.
More Tempests being
Bring
made.
that while warping.
Yeah.
I believe he did take out that War Prism as well, so that's a plus.
Yeah, I don't see the War Prism anymore. So yeah. A little bit of a run by here with Seal. It's probably charged, gonna go in, but they can't do much against the planetary. I guess maybe the tank can go down.
And yeah. And guess what? The Protoss is going for Graviton Catapult. That means the carriers will be coming out soon.
Yeah, we kind of expected carriers at some point, but he's currently just pumping those Tempests.
Yeah, he's still pumping those Tempests. He's got 6 high Templars here with good energy versus those Storms. He's going to be landing those Storms into this mech army.
Yeah, these tanks are too strong against the mortar. Thing is, he doesn't have much to buffer. He needs those those carriers probably.
Yeah, and the first carrier is in production tab right here for the Protoss player.
All right.
He's getting +3 ground weapons.
Also, there's no 5th base for Srslykare.
No, still no 5th base for the Terran.
Maybe this is the moment he's going to go in. I mean, it doesn't really have that much of a bigger army value. Alright, so now his siege is up, so it's not possible to engage.
One Tempest goes down straight away.
This Viking count is dwindling now.
Yes. We've got 6 Vikings right here.
Three carriers in the production. Also, this base is taken on the south side bottom. So I don't think that Care knows so much about what's going on economy-wise.
No.
Because he hasn't been taking his 5th. So what is the plan here? Is it just to max out on the mech army, trying to get some upgrades up and going, and just going with this? Because I think he knows that at some point carriers are going to be pumping out.
Yeah, there's 2 more carriers. There will be at least 3 carriers right here in the second for the Protoss player. And we know that the carriers are the highest DPS unit in the entire game, and those good storms are landing from the Protoss player right here on those stalls. Those tanks are trying to do some damage right here. There's no more ground army here of the Protoss. He's swooping in right now, but there's still good Tempest count from the Protoss.
Yeah.
He has that base.
The anti-air.
Terran really needs to be aggressive here.
Right. The anti-air is almost down here. Just those Thors are not going to be enough.
No, Thors won't be good enough against this team. And he needs to retrieve those tanks back right now.
Is he making the Viking count?
There's no Vikings. Yeah, there's 2 Vikings at the time in production tab right now.
Yeah. Not sure how he's gonna defend this. Now Steelers come in too.
He loses. Oof. Yes, there's like Zealots are good in this fight because the tanks do a little bit of friendly fire in the siege mode. And there is no more anti-air here for the Terran player.
Yeah. So
yeah, that's
we see
GG.
the GG here. Yeah, it looked good in the beginning with the Viking count, and then it kind of dwindled. But yeah, I think it was the economy that Care lost to. You know, when we look at the workers tab here, it's like better than 72 workers against 16 for Care.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And the mech army is very expensive.
Indeed. Also the upgrade disadvantage also, so.
Yeah, the upgrades were in favor of the Protoss all the way.
Right. Alright, we'll go to a break before next game, so. See you around.
Might be right back.
A man never really knows himself until his freedom's been taken away. I wonder, how well do you know yourself?
Oh my god. Paul is doing this. Paul is doing this.
Oh.
That.
Oh, look at this! Look at this!
I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. I just did. I don't feel it's gonna be enough.
He's killing everything. Look at this.
Oh no! 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 What is doing? No! No! Don't do this! Don't do this! Don't do this! No!
They say a man never really knows himself until his freedom's been taken away. I wonder, how well do you know yourself?
Oh my god. Paul is doing this. Paul is doing this.
That.
Oh, look at this! Look at this!
I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. I just did. feel it's gonna be enough.
He's killing everything. Look at this.
Oh no! 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 What is doing? No! No! Don't do this! Don't do this! Don't do this! No!
They say a man never really knows himself until his freedom's been taken away. I wonder, how well do you know yourself?
Oh my god. All is doing this. All is doing this.
No.
Yeah. Oh, look at this! Look at this!
I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. I used to do. I don't feel it's gonna be enough.
He's killing everything. Look at this.
Oh no! 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 What is doing? No! No! Don't do this! Don't do this! Don't do this! No!
All right, we're back. We're back to game number 3. It's going to be Shannon versus Squiddy on Acolyte. We are going
Acolyte.
going to the lobby now. See if we can invite Mr. Domino. Go.
Yeah. Right here.
Inviting Squiddy.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah, I think he's in now. All right.
All right, another PVZ. No Terrans today.
No Tyrants, no. But I'm just happy we are Zerg now. It's interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go. Let's see if everything is up and running. Yes. Ready
Here
for
we
next
are, we're
game.
starting here on Acolyte. Yeah, as I said, you know, Proxima Station and Acolyte. I'm genuinely not a big fan of maps that have natural inside.
Right.
You know what I mean.
Yeah. Like it's easy to take, and if you don't want to play macro games, you can fall behind pretty fast.
Yeah.
It's only the drops that can really do something significant on it, especially when the third is like on the front. as well. Anyway, I'm gonna introduce our top player. In the top right corner, we have Squidy, Hype.
Pipe. And in the bottom left corner, playing as Zerg, representing Team Compass, is Sanan. Pipe.
Hype. What is a Simba? He's called Simba. What is that? Is that some sort of animal?
Simba is from Lion King.
Yeah, exactly. Lion. That's an old movie.
Yeah, it's one of those cartoons. That's still a popular cartoon. So I live in London, so I went to a play as well, to the musical.
With that?
Yeah.
With a film or?
Lion King the musical.
Oh, the
Lion King
musical.
yeah. It was pretty decent.
Okay.
Like I say, I'm not a big fan of musicals, but that one was pretty decent. It was a pretty good show right there.
Oh, you set the impression now. I'm sure you go to like, what's it called? Art galleries and all those things as well,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I'm one of those. I do appreciate art. That's why I
Nice.
love Starcraft, because it's art
Yeah.
in its form, And I read books. I
Right.
go to art galleries. Yeah.
Nice.
I go to museums.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Evo chamber going down. That is
Sorry?
interesting.
Yeah, echo chamber is going down. What about yourself? Do you do any of these things?
Nah, it's mostly band and music. That's my interest.
Music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of music myself.
Always dreamed about having a band and touring the world.
Do you play
but
anything?
I play guitar and piano. I also do some singing. But
Okay.
yeah, the thing
yes,
is,
of course, I saw the picture.
yeah, right. So, but yeah, you need to have like 5 people to divide up on the instruments and so on. So,
Well, not necessarily. There could be 3. Look at Blink 182. There's only 3 in the band. And they were pretty successful themselves.
yeah, exactly. I'm just a little greedy on what I need to like be able to go and play concerts and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
I play guitar myself.
you do, yeah?
Yeah, I've got an electric one,
Nice.
an acoustic one. I went to a boarding school, and there was snow once, so the school was out for 2 weeks, and I was so bored. I picked up my roommate's guitar and started learning, just watching YouTube.
That's the best way to learn, playing by yourself.
That is the best way to learn. I agree.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to the game. shall we?
We can do that.
Yeah, there's nothing special right here. We can see a Stargate opening from Simba.
Indeed.
He's already has both players have second.
So what happened here was
Ton of links
that
coming across the map.
interesting.
Yeah.
I must say, and this is a +1 timing. I haven't seen this for some time without Baneling Nest. So all.
Ooh, Simba gets a scan on this Dropper Lord. He must see the other one too.
Exactly, this Dropper Lord is
He does a full wall off.
he needs to take out those
Knows
Dropper
there's
Lords.
aggression coming in.
Yeah. This is the problem. There's another Dropper Lord, and this has speed too. So these links
He
are
sees it
going
right
to go
now.
in. There's a Void Ray out. Let's see if that can kill some of the links before dropping. Probably not. Overcharge being
He
done
takes
on
2
most of them.
Yeah, he takes 2 links
Oh,
right here.
interesting.
He uses the overcharge. Pretty solid defense here from Simba
Oh,
so
yeah.
far. He loses.
Yeah, it was an
Oh,
overcharge
no.
on both locations. Both of those important locations. I don't think there was a drop on the natural.
Yeah, there's multiple drops coming in from the Zerg player.
Yeah, it's a follow-up too here, yeah. It's gonna go ahead with it. It's a +1, so this is the advantage it's been taking too.
Yeah.
Alright, even another Overlord coming in here.
There's 2 more Dropper Lords that is being warped in right now.
Oh, that Void Ray is so good. Let's see if it can kill those Overlords. Oh yeah,
Is he
this
gonna
Overlord's
take
gonna go
it?
down.
Oh, yes,
Yes.
he takes that Overlord.
Oh, and another one
Is
too
he gonna
before
take
it can
the
drop.
third one? Oh, yes.
So the only
What a
thing now-
Solid defense here by Squiddy.
Indeed, and now we have the frontal links that can't get in, and they will be overcharged because the. Oh, no, there's no overcharge available. Okay, so Sentry is the solution here. I like this
yes.
hold a lot. This is
Yeah,
really
Very
good.
good hold here. You can see that he faced this one a lot on the ladder.
Oh yeah. Those two links are the only thing left.
So yeah, Zerg stops his aggression. He takes his third right now, inside of his base. He's gonna transition. He knows that this didn't work out at all.
Indeed. So he held this with one gate, one Stargate, and
Yeah.
basically just overcharge and a void ray. It's pretty good actually. I mean, if you think
It's
about
a
it.
very good hold. Yeah.
It overcharged on the right place because the pylons were in position, very good, like on all places, and the wall off was made. So I don't think there's going to be a follow-up now.
He's not keeping those voiders home. He's not keeping those voiders home now. He's going for a scout.
Yeah.
He's gonna go and try to see what's going on. A Baneling Nest is kind of in the Spire. Is currently in production for the Zerg player.
Spire, interesting. I would think that it would be risky to go against Stargate Toss, but yeah, it's carrier production actually. So, all right. So the Overlord is coming in. The Overlord is coming in to check for any Phoenixes or whatever. There is no Phoenixes in production, so. But Mutas cannot beat carriers that easily, so we'll see. Maybe it's a Corruptor play. And again, it can be other tech going on for what's it called? For Simba, of course.
Yeah, the Zerg is trying to put a pressure on third from the Protoss, but he's not gonna cancel that. I think he canceled that pylon so far.
Sen is keeping up
But
on the
yeah.
economy here, so it's not too far behind. A little bit behind, I would say.
Yeah, he's only 5 workers behind to Zerg player, but Zerg player did go for that early aggression.
With this third up and going, I think maybe Squidy has what he needs.
Yeah, and that's sick. And he's making that Oracle, and he just produced another Stargate. So I think he's survived for now. He feels like he's comfortable enough to go for that super tech, but Corruptors, fire Corruptors have just been made
Right.
for the Zerg player.
We got like 7 Corruptors and some links incoming, yeah?
Yeah. Very aggressive play here from the Zerg player. Very aggressive. Ooh,
Indeed.
what a Stasis well award.
Where is that placed? On the front, yeah.
We can see 10 Banelings are being currently being morphed in for the Zerg player.
Those 2 cannons in the front. 3 cannons now, actually, with a...
Yeah.
Oh, it's going with everything. This is not going to work.
Oh, what a great Stasis ward right there.
It's not Legacy the Void anymore. We got Stasis traps now. I mean, it's not hard to swarm. So these traps are very useful, like especially with against links. Like, see how many are trapped there.
Yeah, and the positioning was superb right there.
Yeah. Only boosting out those carriers. Maybe another Stargate will be on the way. Yes, third is on the way.
Stargates. 4 Stargates on the way.
Oh, it's a 4th area.
Graviton Catapult has already been finished.
Maybe we should take his last gas as well. Right about now. Is there any upgrades going on for the Spire? Not that I can see. There is 1-1 for Sennen. And
yeah, he's already got this Hydralisk then as well.
Right, so a little bit of Hydra with Corruptor might do good. And also the carriers have an auto attack on air, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Yeah, he will gonna pressure that. I think he will pressure that 4th.
That will not finish in time, actually, if he moves in. Oh, he's actually gonna go back. Maybe they didn't expect that 4th. Maybe that's a little bit too greedy. That's exactly why Squid is gonna get away with it.
I think he thinks, the Zerg player is gonna. He saw those carriers. He's gonna go back home. He will try to tech up to counter those carriers and void race, and he's pretty comfortable to take that 4th.
Indeed, and I also like this infestor choice here. These carriers are way too strong without infestor. At least either Infestor or Viper. But oftentimes I feel like the Vipers die too fast. If you can take down the interceptor count a little bit more,
Yeah.
that's very useful. But they won't be out just yet. So
Yeah, but those parasitic bombs do a lot of damage to carriers, especially if your Viper count is getting out of control.
indeed. But has those carriers been revealed yet? Like, does Sanar know about the carriers at this point?
I
Knew
think
it, but
one.
he did come in with an attack when his links got
Yeah.
screwed. But yeah, maybe it knows.
And plus, when you look at the Stargate, you can see the carrier sort of shape. And when the Zerg player was, when it still was one Stargate, the Zerg player came in with an Overlord to
Right.
check. He saw that
Mm.
carriers in production, so I'm thinking, yeah, he knows about these carriers for sure.
All right, so we have some sort of engagement here. I don't think it's enough corruptors, and it can't go into the cannons. This is going to go into Squidy's favor, and the Void Race
Yeah, and
will
also
charge.
Void is going to
This is
dish out
gonna.
some damage here right now.
Oh, this is a bad trade for Sir. Let's see the loss tab. Wow, it's like 3,000 difference here in favor of Squidy, so this is good.
Yeah.
As
there's still no pressure on that fourth base from Squidy as well. Does the Zerg player even knows that there's a fourth player base already in?
No, he knows about the 3 bases, not the 4th.
Oh. That could be the difference.
Very good.
Here.
Yeah. Once the carrier count is high enough, and also the upgrades have been kicking in, I think that Squiddy will move across and actually take the game.
Yeah.
Because it's so risky for Zerg to lose. You know, when they go in for an attack, it's really risky attack, and losing those corruptors are expensive units. So
more carriers on the way.
What happened to those infestors though? Is those gonna be made? Because I thought that was a good solution to this, but I don't see anything in production. There's the one. Oh, let me see here. There are three or four infestors in production.
We've got 3 infestors here. No, 2 of them are just making their way across the map.
It's gonna be a run by here. It's gonna spot the 4th. There's already enough cannons here to defend.
Yeah.
I mean, you need like 3 links with a drilling lance to take out these cannons with links.
And the 5th is on the way.
Yeah, that's gonna die.
What is he taking that gold?
Oh,
Yeah, that's gonna be cancelled.
just waste all his links down there. It's alright. Alright, engagement coming on. Let's see if there's gonna be any fungals. I don't think he fungled. Yeah, one fungal got down on the void ray.
Yeah,
It's
those
just-
infestors melted away. The army melted away straight away.
Yeah.
Very quickly right here.
Yeah,
I
it's gonna.
think Squiddy is moving across the map. Sorry,
Yeah.
Simba. I still call him Squiddy.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be game here. I don't think these infestors can do too much with the interceptor count, and the void rays are also good support here.
I would have loved to see the actual mothership with this army as well. You know.
Yeah, the mothership is missing, but I don't know if he
Mothership
needs it.
core is there to recall. I think if he sees something that he doesn't like, he will recall straight away. But I'd love to see that mothership on it. I think he's looking for max out here. It's gonna be interesting how the Zerg player will try to hold this. There's a lot of links around. I think those are 4 on by. They're not banned. Yeah, they're not gonna be going to here. And there's 5 infestors here. Oh, not 5. We see 7 infestors here.
Indeed. The corruptor count is low. And I think he needs corruptor to deal enough damage, unless he's using the infestors for stealing the carriers. Which is going to be interesting to see if he's going to do it. Has he started upgrade for that? Yes, it's on the way. So it's going to be neuroparasite against this carriers.
Yeah.
But it doesn't always work. It's a problem. The infestors can be killed off pretty fast. Also, there's still no mothership. Oh, look at that. All the links getting stasis here. Fort also being taken out.
And that run by as well, it's not going to be It's gonna do nothing. Those links are gonna be taken out straight away.
Such a bad trade.
Yeah. But the Zerg player is still maxed out here. He reluctant to move out, but it's understandable why. Against 10 carriers, that DPS will be huge, and there's 8 Voiders as well.
Yeah, it's these Voiders that I think that is stopping Sander from going too much Corruptor.
Yeah.
And instead going for those infestors. There's the Vipers too. So basically we're gonna see Infestor Viper play, which is very interesting. One of the best ways I have beaten carriers personally is by using Infestor Viper. Like you get them clumped up, you fungal them, and then you use the Vipers to cloud them. Not cloud, but the parasitic bomb.
He reveals that air army. That is the
Yeah.
Vipers.
It's only 2 Vipers. They can be easily taken out. They're not being babysit. Sanan is really rich. So even if he loses this attack, if he dwindles the count of carriers,
He can remax very quickly himself.
it can be back in the game pretty fast.
Yeah.
6 bases against 5 at the moment. The problem is still all the things you need to control. You need to control your fungal. You need to attack. You need to focus fire with Corruptor to not hit interceptors, and you need to use the Vipers to actually use the bomb. No, the parasitic bomb. So it's a lot of things to remember, and you have to go back with your army if you are taking a bad engagement and so on. So this is going to be challenging, but it's going to be interesting to see this fight.
Look at the gold base for Zerg.
Oh,
17 spore crawlers here. That's a Fort Knox
exactly.
of all the bases, guarding that gold. Oh, there's good feedback going on now. Infestors.
Oh, they're already being feedbacked. Okay. Oh, Storm too.
Ooh, there's good storms going on right in the middle of that army.
Oh, and the parasitic bomb hit, and Squid is not splitting, but I think he's got enough to take this fight. It's gonna go across.
He's completely maxed out here.
Yeah, it's gonna go across now. It's gonna be interesting. Those storms were amazing. Like that's.
Yeah, those.
I totally missed that it was going for storm as well. Like and now
Loops of storms.
It's too strong.
Yeah, and we see the good mind always gonna be the base trade right here. The Zerg player it's actually quite a smart play because the Zerg player knows that this fight is not gonna be very good. For the Zerg, so he just passed the army. He didn't want to fight them, so he just went and across the map and tried to kill them. He did some damage, and now he's running away home. Very smart play here by the Zerg player.
Taking out one base, yeah. Also, he knows that he's ahead of the Protoss, so alright, we got some infestors been taken. Yeah, but it's just for a few seconds, and the shields are gonna regenerate. Those infestors are the biggest loss. And this is just an interceptor loss against those. But this is the best. Yeah, this is the best way to take the engagement for Zerg, but he's still gonna lose. It's just way too much.
Yeah, look at the supply. I mean,
right?
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, it's all over now. This is Protoss for you. We are probably.
Protoss is so OP.
Indeed. Alright. GG. We are going to a 4th game. We are currently. Yeah, we're currently at 2-1. So that was good. We're not out yet. We're going to a little break, and then we will set up the 4th game.
Great.
They say a man never really knows himself until his freedom's been taken away. I wonder, how well do you know yourself?
Oh my god. Paul is doing this. Paul is doing this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at this! Look at this!
I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. I just did. I don't feel it's gonna be enough.
He's killing everything. Look at this.
Oh no! 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 What is doing? No! No! Don't do this! Don't do this! Don't do this! No!
They say a man never really knows himself until his freedom's been taken away. I wonder, how well do you know yourself?
Oh my god. Paul is doing this. Paul is doing this.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this! Look at this!
I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. I just did. I don't feel it's gonna be enough.
He's killing everything. Look at this.
Oh no! 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 What is doing? No! No! Don't do this! Don't do this! Don't do this! No!
Okay. Now we're back.
Welcome back. We're going to game number 4, which is going to be a Blackxored for Ta. Let me see the other player. It's going to be number J. All right, let's get Didar in here.
Diamond toss.
Yeah, I don't think he's diamond. He's diamond 1, but he's probably close to master. We'll see.
Yeah, Blackxored is a very good player. He's a very good Zerg player. I casted him yesterday in Hammond League.
It's gonna be CVC.
Yesterday he outmatched his opponent in the ZVZ in the first game, and he brought it home in the final game, and he was picked to take that 5th game, and he did it for the team yesterday. So let's see if he does it again now. We both know that he can withstand that pressure already. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Blackxored and the way he plays his Zerg, although I am a Terran. Yeah, in the water map, Catalina.
Right, and there's the aspect of 2 spawn locations, so we'll see. Maybe this becomes macro game too.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, looks like Blackxored is still not back. I'll be back as well. All right. Blackxored is back.
Yeah. Good, the ZVZ.
We are
You see,
starting again.
DeathereX, I've never played Zerg. I don't like playing Zerg. I like playing against Zerg, but I don't like Zerg. So you gotta have to be the knowledge of this of this game, the full knowledge of it.
Yeah, CVC. It can be really chaotic, and it's hated and it's loved by some. It really is like the possibility of making a bunch of units all of a sudden that can change the game, which makes it a really difficult matchup at some points in the game, I guess, when there's a lot of larva unspent. Let's introduce those guys. Forta spawning in the west corner of the map, playing for Kompislaget. We have number J.
And spawning in the top corner of the top place of the map, it's representing Team Tor and going for pool first. It is our own Blackxored.
Hype.
Hype, hype.
And it's like I said, this is a risky opening because of if he scouts the wrong location, which would be down south, he wastes some of his time. Yeah. It's not like it's completely waste. He can still have a ling advantage with the speed, but we see here that's a late cast for a number, and that might go into his favor if Blackxored scouts the wrong location first. But the Overlord is soon there, so he can spot the second hatchery, and that's the closest base, but he's actually not going there. He's going into the creep. So I'm still waiting there with the lings. Let's see. Still no speed being researched. Blackxored doesn't have the speed yet. Okay, so it's very early in the game. So
he's getting that 100 gas already. He just got his 100 gas, so I'm thinking those drones are gonna be pulled from gas very soon. Yeah, he's researching the speed right now.
With a one base, I wouldn't suggest pulling out of gas because you don't really have larva to do anything effective on one base with Zerglings. So if you were to go for a combination of Zerglings and Banelings, like he's doing here, you see the Banelings going down. This is better play for one base.
Yeah, and Kompis just scouted those lings are coming across the map, so he started the spore crawl in his main straight away, and a Baneling nest is on the way as well. So let's see what Blackxored is gonna do. He's gonna, I think. Oh, there's those lings coming.
Yeah, but Blackxored has the speed coming much earlier. If he can wait for that speed, this would be a good advantage. But he's choosing to fight lings. I really like the way that number J defended this with the late speed. This is what you want to see. The only thing I feel can be dangerous now is when the speed kicks in. But he already lost some links, so I'm not sure. Also, the Banelings were not made in time. I mean, he didn't have the Baneling nest in time for the push, and he chose to go in. I think that was a little bit too early to go in, because he could have had more links now to buffer for the Banelings. Yeah. So it comes down to micro. Always comes down to micro. And one Baneling can turn the game, basically. Some of these Banelings are being... Oh, one is being picked up. He needs to split. He needs to split the Banes.
Yeah, he needs to split those Banes. Oh.
No, the Lings.
Ooh,
there's no workers there, so that was... Yeah, needs to split the Banes before you go in. It went okay-ish, but there was no workers there to kill, so... I don't know why I went through...
one base all in here from Blackxored. It will be one base all in here.
Yeah, exactly. So now the Banes are going to be taken down too. Comes down a little bit to execution. Now we got the speed upgrade for both players, so Blackxord's advantage is taken down. We're looking at 14 workers to 11. More like 15 workers to 11. It's not completely over, but it can be over very fast. You see with the second base, with the second queen as well for number J, there's the double amount of production. It's the same as saying that one of the players has the double amount of gates than the other, basically.
That APM is off the charts for both players. The both are I mean, Blackxored
Indeed.
is averaging 314 APM at the moment. It went up to 600 a second ago. And there is one Ling doing some damage in his main. Blackxored,
Cheeky Ling.
Yeah, he's a...
Oh, and
he's
it
already
picks
got
up a
two-
Baneling too.
Ooh.
Oh man, now the attack is gonna come in a bit. Blackxord's Banelings are not ready. So there was not too much damage done by this attack actually.
No.
Except that these Banes are coming in and the micro needs to be decent. Ooh, split.
Oof.
Decent Baneling hits this. This is gonna be
Oh, the
difficult.
queen
but
is very low. Oh, the
yeah.
queen goes down.
you can't lose a queen in this stage when you get your second
Yeah.
base up like that, because you're already behind one hatchery and now you get behind on the production as well because you don't get the injects. Yeah, there's extra energy on that queen. You can theoretically go up and inject there.
I think, and I only think, that this is GG now.
Yeah, those banelings are
this attack.
just going to be in time, but there's like 7 banelings as well. With decent splits from number J, he's going to take the game.
Yeah.
This baneling coming out is pretty cool. Let's see if he pays attention here. Yep, it does. Oh! No, it should have detonated there.
Oh.
That was almost a huge hit. Gotta click that X button when you see a good trade. But Blackxored hasn't got any banelings left. It has 2 on the front. Maybe they're gonna go in now. Maybe forgot about them. It's very stressful in this situation. At least he got some transfuses. There's just not enough larva to deal with these lings. Like, lost the queen.
No, there isn't.
It's gonna be GG. Very well fought.
Yeah, that was hype ZVZ right there.
Indeed.
Anyway,
so we
Team
are.
Campus takes it 3-1.
Yeah, we did a good fight. Like I think we are very satisfied that we got to the 4th game. But Clan War is.
At least it was interesting in the end.
Yeah, it was. It's interesting to see those rush
Yeah.
builds, see if they can do any damage. Yeah, but I will thank everyone for watching. We're gonna turn off the stream, and hopefully we'll see you next Clan War, preferably Tuesday, I think. So have a good one. Good night.